Hi. Okay, so I decided to do my short story review on We So Seldom Look on Love by Barbara Gowdy. And now your initial reaction would be like, this is your typical love story. It's not anything out of the blue, it's not anything unordinary. And from the girl's point of view, it is your typical love story, but as the reader, you're going to have different feelings and thoughts on it because it's not accounted for what's in the norm of today's society. The story takes place in New Jersey. They don't give her exact location, but it kind of brought off of a small town feel. And so your general overview of the story. There's a girl who's 16 and she's had a fascination with objects of death after life since the age of 13. She is a necrophile. Barbara Gowdy captured the character's feelings, thoughts, and lifestyle in a way that at first was completely shocking, but it teaches you that everyone's different and it's not exactly going to be something that you would expect. For example, necrophilia isn't something we would normally think about on a daily basis, and I personally didn't know anything about it, but her use of imagery really made me understand what it is, and to bluntly say it, it's sex with the deceased. Frank O'Hara wrote a poem called Necrophilia that suggests that it's better that someone loves them being the dead. We So Seldom Look on Love is included in Gowdy's first published book, and it is fiction. She goes to a new level of sympathetic point of view. Her style is unusual to most, and generally plays an uncomfortable feel, but I found it to be very interesting and a good read. The different characters she creates and the way she speaks about them and describes them makes it feel like you're in the story, and I really just think that's brilliant. I think the point of We So Seldom Look on Love was to capture the unordinary and to help you understand. It's very captivating. I would recommend it. Now, my opinion at first, I was yelling into the book, and I was reading sentences twice, and I had no idea what was going on. It had me on the edge of my seat and in shock, but then I realized that's exactly what she was trying to accomplish with this story. She wanted to make us feel something that we weren't used to, in this case, a sense of discomfort. And that's exactly what I loved about it. I liked it for the hidden meanings and the fact that she was not only telling us not to judge a book by its cover, but also not to judge unless you actually know the information on and about the subject you are reading or learning about. It shows different types of love that exist that we don't usually think of because they're not, to us, considered normal. What is normal, really? Her use of imagery was very detailed, and I think that's what really brought me in. It got the reaction out of me. It made me gasp. It made me just like, she's a strong writer. Her writing style attracted me and brought me in. That's why I would definitely read more from her. She has many unusual and strange characters and storylines that she writes about, and that's how to keep a person, in my eyes, really attracted to something you're reading. You just be weird, be original. I think if you are very open-minded and not easily disturbed, you should read the story. If graphics and things that aren't socially classified as normal bother you, then I wouldn't recommend it. She's an amazing writer, but as I said, it's a story to make you feel something different than what you normally do. It's not your typical love story.